Hey everybody, just wanted to give you a quick update. Everything's going really well with the Flyers alumni game. I'm actually in the process of setting up a nonprofit organization for this because it does look like it's going to be bigger than I thought, and I can't handle that as an individual. I'm going to need to have a designation as a nonprofit organization. And it looks like this is not going to be just a one-shot thing where we just play the game and that's it. The organization, I'm going to try to promote it and get it to be possibly a yearly event. So that's a goal. Just a little update on my health. The blood test that I just had showed that my SED rate was high, which is frustrating. It shows that there's inflammation. But my C-reactive protein was low, which is another way to measure inflammation. Now, the last blood test, it was totally the opposite. My SED rate was low and the C-reactive protein was high. I have no idea what's going on with that. I was supposed to have a colonoscopy last week to check things out and could not do it. 2 weeks ago, I started with 104 fever. It was bacterial bronchitis. So I had to take amoxicillin for that. Had the fever for several days. Very high fever, almost 105. 104.2. But in any event, it lasted for several days. In that time, lost 13 pounds. Went from 215 down to 202 or so. So it's frustrating. The colonoscopy obviously couldn't be done because I was so sick. So I'm going to have to wait to get that done. This is one of the things you got to put up with when you have ulcerative colitis for two reasons. One, the immune system doesn't work right, first of all. And number two, I'm taking immunosuppressant drugs to try to help with the colitis. Well, that, of course, means that I can't fight off infection as easy as somebody else can, or as easily, I should say, as somebody else can. So it's lasted longer than it would if I had a normal immune system and wasn't taking those medications. You can also see I haven't been able to shave because my skin is pretty bad. Not sure what's going on with that. I think it's just from being sick and I had a lot of sweating that was going on. So I'm going to shave pretty soon, but my face is so irritated I had to keep a beard for a little while. But these are the things you got to put up with when you have a chronic illness. Like I said before, I'm not looking for sympathy, but I want people to know what happens when you have a chronic disease. And this is why I'm doing this charity. I don't want this disease to hit anybody else, especially my kids. And I know how hard it is. I've gotten a lot of messages from people around the country who've seen my messages on Facebook or on YouTube with a lot of votes of confidence, but also stories that are tough to hear. I mean, people who've gotten pretty sick and had surgery, and people who've had colitis that's developed into colon cancer. That's something you always have in the back of your mind. So I really want to make sure that this game gets going and we have a great turnout. The tickets are being printed up. A really good friend of mine, Anthony Torrey, is taking care of that for me, so I really appreciate that. And we're working on all the other information for the game. Again, it's Saturday, January 10th at 7:30 p.m. with dinner to follow with the Flyers. A lot of nice surprises too. There's the surprises from former Flyers that are coming and other people. So stay tuned, please, and hopefully everybody would buy a ticket and come out or make a donation. As soon as I have the nonprofit organization up and running and my website up and running, I'll let you know, and then I'll be taking in donations. So thanks a lot for the support, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much.